Hey, KIC here. Welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. In the last episode, we played with a Giganotosaurus, and I have updates for you that you need to know about. First off, welcome to the first of the last 5 episodes of Series 2. Now, this is not the end of my ARK coverage. I will be doing a Series 3 that will follow Series 2, but this is the first of the last 5 episodes. This week is going to be a lot of fun for me. I hope you have fun and enjoy it too. The last thing, or the second thing, I guess. There's never a last thing with me, are we kidding? The second thing is, let's take a look at me. I'm wearing my alternate armor because, well, I had a bit of an incident. I've mentioned before this game has crashed on me. I've mentioned before my video card is overheated or other things have happened such that bad things happen and I lose things. Well, there you go. I was in the middle of trying to tame. Well, I say in the middle. I was on my way there. But I was in the middle of trying to tame a Giganotosaurus on my own, all nice and solo, because, well, I'm not playing with anyone else, so it's not like I can get help from anyone else. But I don't know what happened. Something died. Something crashed. And that was it. I lost it. Toast. Problem with that is, one, I had everything on me, including every single last bit of my narcotics. I hate when I get stuck on all these guys. Let me just kind of show you right quick here. It was pretty rough. This was my box where all my narcotics were. Every single one is gone. I mean, we can check in here. There's nothing in here. I still have some cementing paste. I still have junk in here. All the stuff that's still in here. I still have all my stuff over here. But basically, we're done. I have my pike because I left that here because I was trying to watch my weight. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have my pike, I don't think. But everything else that I had is gone. Big Bird, who I was on, is also gone. I don't really have much more to say about it other than that. Big Bird's gone. I don't know. I couldn't find my stuff. I'm just going to assume Big Bird is off flying around somewhere, or Big Bird didn't fare so well, and I don't know. It's possible I missed a death message or something. You know, sometimes you leave the game running while you're doing stuff and waiting for stuff to happen, and you walk away for 10, 20, 30, an hour. Who knows what might happen? It's just hard to say. Oh, dang it, you guys are not following. I thought I was better prepared than this. Nope. Go me. I am not that prepared. So, the first episode of Series 2 involved taming Acalia, Shadow, and Reaper. So, to kind of help bring Series 2 to a close, and if we're going to be honest, it's actually Series 1 and Series 2 because they've been in continuance, I thought I'd take the wolves out for a spin. Very first episode. Wow, look at that. That's good stuff right there. Those are some good-looking wolves. I like Shadow. He's the one dark one in there. He's kind of the black sheep of the family. But anyway, first episode of Series 2 involved taming some wolves, so I thought, you know, I haven't really done much with them since. And that's going to be something that we can talk about a little later on, too, about all these random creatures. But I thought, you know, let's go ahead and just run around with them for a little bit and really have a little bit of fun. Going to have to be a little careful about it because wolves don't have much for armor. I mean, they don't have any armor, so when I say not much, I mean they don't have any. They can do a lot of damage when they're spec'd to do so. Mine aren't necessarily spec'd that way just yet. I'm just curious, what are you? Level 8. Alright, whatever. And there he goes. Bad kitty. But even though mine aren't really spec'd for damage, I think they'll be able to take care of stuff in fairly short order around here. I'm just going to go ahead and chomp on that guy right there. Just for kicks, because I figure, you know, Acalia here is probably getting a little hungry. Let's go ahead and pull my torch out. I like coming over here just because there's typically a good variety of stuff to attack. We can come back for the ankylos in a bit, but they worry me a touch. Have my trusty cat on my lap. Other cat is actually right near us. She just wandered into the room not too long ago. Maybe they heard I was going to be taking the wolves out and decided they wanted part of this action. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is madness. And that was madness. Ended in really short order. Holy cow. Let's go ahead and take them off a follow so they can go grab some meat and stuff. They need to do that. If that's all they're going to grab, then fine, I'll do that one myself. Go ahead and harvest that trilobite. And the scorpion. Another cat was over there. Alright, well, good to know. Follow up, everyone. Saddle up. We're not done yet. We still have some more running around to do. As I said earlier, I do have a plan for this last week of this particular series. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I have some, I don't know, there's definitely some things I'd like to do that I'm not going to have time, that we're not going to be able to get to, and I don't know, it's going to have to be that way. But with another series coming up, that's going to allow for more opportunities and more shenanigans, with maybe some of those things that I just haven't really been able to put time into. I mean, how many times have we gone and played in the ocean and gone into underwater caves? Nope, that hasn't happened. Played in the ocean? Sure, a little bit. Underwater caves? Not so much. So, you know, there are still things that I would like to do that I'm just not really going to have the time to do it. And I'm at the point right now where I feel like this series needs to be ended. It's done. It really is. We've been at this for basically since the game launched, so, you know. Wow, goodbye, Ankelo. You go dance across the water there, why not? Actually, as a matter of fact, I have dogs. They can do a dog paddle. Let's do this. Oh man, it is running a terrible 8 frames per second. There we go. Now it's a little better. Dogs and birds. They get along like dogs and birds. Oh, look at that. Trilobites everywhere. Not that I really need them. Their resources are unnecessary. But I do like the idea of kind of starting things over, doing things a little differently, not being held to some of the same rules that I have set up here. The plan for Season 3, just to kind of talk about that a little bit, or Series 3 if you prefer, since I generally use that nomenclature, is to do something a little different and to do something that's going to be modded. Some time back I was just streaming here and there a kind of modded series. There was never any officialness to it other than, you know, just kind of goof around and try some mods. Series 3 is definitely going to be modded. There's no way around it. It's also going to have heavily modified rules for the server. I have modified rules right now where resources, etc., experience even, come in at an advanced rate, a higher rate than standard. That's going to maintain, only it's, I didn't bring anything with me to get through that. I don't want to punch it. Only it's going to go up even higher. The reason for that is I want to make my life a little easier. I also like the idea of having more resources coming in, some of these things moving faster to make it a faster paced game. I kind of envision a series that doesn't play at the same speed as this one. Not to say that it's going to be super fast and everything is going to be done in 20 episodes in. It's running around with level 120 dinosaurs and all of that sort of stuff, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to crank the difficulty. I'll have to experiment a little bit just to make sure it's tenable as a solo player, but I think it will be, especially with my modifications to settings. But I do like the idea of having something that is a little different and just plain, maybe it's a little more exciting. I don't know. Not that this isn't exciting, but like I said, I want to do something that's different. That's what it comes down to. I don't like doing the same thing over and over again. That's why if you see my 7 Days to Die series, you'll see that I do all sorts of random stuff, and theoretically, I have a new series of that running. I don't know. I'm recording this in advance because it's going to take me quite a while to put everything together, so theoretically, 7 Days to Die should have a new update out anytime between now and the next couple of days, which would mean by the time this is posted, theoretically, it should be up and I should have some stuff out there. So do check that out if it's out there, and if not, then no, I'm going to be doing some more 7 Days to Die stuff in the near future because I haven't played that game in a while, and it's time to see how it's changed, because it has changed significantly. But we're getting close to the end of this episode here as I just kind of wander around and look for as many things as I can kill as possible because, you know, I have a bunch of wolves and they're hungry and they all need to eat. Get 'em, boys and girls. Good dogs. Lots of birds over here. Let's go pay them a visit. I can just hop off my wolf if that would help. Chomp. There we go. That'll annoy pretty much every bird in the neighborhood, I think. Yep. I'll just sit here for a moment and let them attack me. I don't mind. Oh, man, look at that. It is just a bloodbath over here. Good job, Shadow. Good job. You got a level 15 bird. Good on you, sir. Good on you. Oh, look at that. Birds everywhere. I have more meat than I know what to do with right now because I'm not going to need it for very long. I'll tell you that much. But we're going to have to call it an episode. So 4 more episodes to go in this series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one will be on Friday if you're watching all of this chronologically on the days they are posted. And if you're not, well, then you're binge watching or doing something else or otherwise stumbled onto the video. And I don't know. I hope you've seen all of them because it's been a pretty interesting story. If you take a step back, it has been a big story because I actually believe in that and do things intentionally such that there is a big story to tell because I think it makes it a lot more interesting. Sure, I do some random episodes here and there, but there's always a story to all of this stuff. It's part of what makes it so much fun to do it. So come back tomorrow, same time, same place, and we'll do episode... Man, what is this going to be? 52? 53? I don't even know where we're at. I've lost count of them. There have been so many. But it's going to be the second episode in the last 5 of this series. So, had fun with the wolves. Before we totally sign off here, I'm just going to see if anyone needs a level, because, you know, it'd be nice to go ahead and give them some points if they do. Look at that, Snowstorm. You needed that health, because yours is kind of low, actually. Snowstorm, I think, was the most recent tame, if I remember correctly. I think I actually lost a wolf somewhere. I guess I'll have to go back and check. I'm pretty sure I had more than that. But anyway, I'll catch you on another one. So until then, thanks for watching. See you later.